Yes, sir. What's up, good people? It's your boy, the boy Henry Heck, back at it again with another video. And brothers, let me tell you something. If it's one thing Xbox is good at, if it's one thing that leadership over there excels at, it's making foolish decisions. Matthew saw fit to hold a town hall style meeting telling the personnel that they need, new, smaller, interesting, creative style games. Right after or hereafter getting rid of one of the premier studios to give you these styles of games. Now, the very day they got rid of those individuals was the very day they announced a fiery controller, talking about feel the burn. Right after they just fired people, sent people on their way. People who have poured their lives and souls into the respective studio that they worked at for however long, building up that studio's portfolio, building up their expertise and technique in game development. And Microsoft Xbox just washed all that away. Sent them packing, ripped their IPs from their hands that they won't be able to make no more. IP that they've worked extremely hard in making popular, worked extremely hard in developing a community around those IPs, people who love that studio and love those games they make. That's Microsoft stuff now. That's Xbox stuff now. Forget all these other titles you've been working on and you got in your repertoire you built up all these years. Forget them, because you no longer have access to them. Now when he says, they looking for people who can build these types of games, what I think is they looking for somebody to take over these IP. They looking for somebody to take over these IP that they've just stolen from these individuals unfairly. Tango made a award-winning Game of the Year game out of nowhere. Shadow dropped. Nobody knew about it. Shadow dropped. And their award for doing that, highest rated Xbox game that year, their award for doing that was some Xbox book bags, shaker cup, water bottle, pair of socks, as they were ushered out the door. Pure plum craziness. And then you're going to have the audacity to sit up here, hold a meeting with developers who are already shaking in their boots. They shaking their boots already. These people don't feel secure in their jobs, and why should they? You had a studio who made a great game, who did everything they were supposed to do with no marketing, mind you. They didn't have to spend no marketing dollars. No marketing. I think he got like, an 87 or something, Metacritic. Everybody, I won't say everybody, because, certain persons in the Xbox side of gaming will hype up anything. But it seemed a general consensus that this was a pretty solid game. They built something special over there and was getting ready to pitch, or were in the process of pitching, Part 2. Part 2 that the people would have guaranteed got if Microsoft kept their gritty, grummy hands off of these studios. They sat up here, bought the whole pie when they only wanted 2 slices. They didn't want all these other extra little studios. They didn't want them. But they bought the whole pie. Ate 2 slices, and threw the rest the other way. Wasteful. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how they show up not reading the room. They either not reading the room or just don't give a darn. And at this point, I think they just don't care. They just do not care. Who will be beating down the doors to work with Microsoft Xbox now? The people that's already working with them probably side-eyeing them. Not in secure positions. Not getting bonuses. 18-month contracts. You can't come back for 6 months. Wasted expertise. Wasted technique. Wasted work ethic. Morale in the toilet. You can't feel good about working on no game over there. You can't. Only way you feel good about working on a game over there is if you come to work drunk, you come to work high, you come to work just dicking around, hanging with the homies. Just hanging with the homies. That cannot be a productive environment for the creative over there the way they got that structured. Cannot be. Who in that meeting was up there raising their hand about making a game for them? Who? Better yet, who in that meeting haven't updated their resume? That's what I want to know. Who over there at Microsoft Xbox Game Studios not updating their resume? Not reaching out, seeing where they can go. Like, the allure for working for Xbox is finished. That is finished. What studio, what developer is sitting up here looking at? What developer is sitting up here looking at? My bad, I was playing a video game. Pardon me. As they say in France, pardon me. But what studio, what developer is like, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to pitch this game to Xbox. Oh man, I can't wait to graduate so I can get me a job over there at Xbox. Oh man, I got this great game. I think Xbox will really be interested in it. So soon as they have somebody in the area, I'm finna run over there and we're gonna see if we can get them to come over here and check our game. Who doing that? Every developer over there at Xbox is at risk. You are at risk. Hellblade 2 right around the corner. Ain't no marketing. Hellblade 2 right around the corner. $50 game. 8 to 10 hour long story. Ain't no way in hell they make their money back on this game. It's impossible. This studio will set up to failure. It is impossible. Even if they put this game out day one on PS5, it's impossible. Because a large portion of the fan base or a portion of the people who will have access to this game ain't got to pay for it. The first Hellblade wasn't no blockbuster breaking record seller. It wasn't. But it did what it needed to do as an independent game. This ain't an independent game no more. This is a Microsoft Xbox first party studio. This game about to come out. I give it $1 million max. And that's being ultra generous. Because I would say a large portion of the people who played and bought and played Hellblade 1 was on PlayStation. So a PS5 version is definitely coming. That's not even a question. The definitive edition will hit PlayStation 5. But guess what after that? Those developers are gone. And Microsoft Xbox ain't got to pay them a cent worth of royalty. They get to retain the IP. That is theirs now. You are finished. Your days on the yachts, networking with the pretty girls and beautiful women. Those days are finished, buddy. Those are finished. You're gonna have to start over again at the bottom. At the bottom. And whose fault is it? It's a multitude of people's fault. In my opinion, it's, as good brother Will pointed out, the Xbox gamer, the Xbox leadership, the FTC, who failed to present a compelling case, the judge, oh yes, the judge, who I believe was complicit. Ain't no way. When you got this many billions of dollars at stake, ain't no such thing as a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that her kinfolk, her spawn, one of her youths worked at Xbox. When you got this much money on the line to be spent, you gonna sit here and tell me it's a coincidence? Oh no, sir, Bob, I'm not going. I am not going. Billions. This ain't a few 100,000. This ain't even a couple million. Billions of dollars. Multiples of billions. Not just one or two. Not just 4 or 5. Not even 15 or 20. A lot of companies won't even see 1 billion. These folk had it to spend. You finna sit up here and tell me it's a coincidence? It's unrelated? Nah, not this old boy. Not this old boy. I'm not going for that city slicker talk. I'm not going. Ain't no way this whole situation about them procuring. You know what? I'm getting off topic. But I'm gonna say this, man. It sucks. It sucks that a studio showed up and performed, did everything they needed and had to do to put out a successful game, launched Shadow Drop. No marketing. And to do what they did and be given the boot, little severance package, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? When everything you've been working for has been taken from you. Who give a fuck about a severance pack? I don't care how many months it is. Who care? So what? So what? In comparison to what you was supposed to have, what you could have had if Microsoft had kept its greedy, grubby, greasy KFC fingers to itself. They could have been working on a sequel right now as we got darn speak if they had just been left alone. Then you got your boy Matthew Buttock sitting up here talking about they looking for. You just got rid of them. You just got rid of the very thing you asked for, and you think people finna be beating down your door to do that. For what? Because all you shown them was you can be successful in giving us what we asked for, and we'll still throw you to the wolves. Toss you to the wolves. Because you know what? We Microsoft Xbox, and we don't give a darn. We got Call of Duty. We don't give a darn. We got Diablo 4. We got Overwatch. We got World of Warcraft. Come on over here. Let us squeeze the game up out you before we kick you out the door. We're going to milk you for a game, though. You know, we going to get an IP. You know what you get? A Xbox book bag. You don't even get a legitimate Stanley Cup to drink your water. You get some bull jive. You get you a bull jive Ozark Trail water cup. You get one of them. They don't even give you a Yeti. You get some nonsense to drink your water out of after they kick you out the door. Craziness. I ain't gonna keep you off no longer. I ain't gonna keep you no longer. I just wanted to speak to how insane it was. This news broke. Matter of fact, I was on. Shout out to Thrifty Gamer. I was on the playground last night. getting to talk with the people, the good brothers, Thrifty, Tornado, good brother Will. We had a good conversation talking about the comings and goings in gaming this past week. Excellent experience. My first time on a live show. My very first time. Awesome experience, and I really appreciate it. But this news broke last night, and I was like, I got to talk about this on the morrow. Xbox just don't care. Microsoft, Xbox do not care. They ain't in it for gaming. They do not appreciate gaming. When they was able to procure ABK, all they did was buy themselves an IV to sustain themselves in gaming. They said, let us compete. All that was a lie. All that was a lie. The way you compete is by closing studios, stealing IPs. That's how you compete. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. They ought not be allowed to buy nothing else in this industry. Nothing else. All the media who were complicit, because yes, you were complicit. You want to take your break. You want to act shocked. Time this Xbox show come up, everybody gonna come out the woodwork. Everybody gonna come out from hibernation, and they're gonna act as if this never happened, and it's disgusting. Disgusting. This is what you all cheered for. You need to own it. You need to wear it on your face. Wear it on your face like some Maybelline. But I'm gonna let y'all go. That's all I got for you right now. I will catch y'all in the next one.